Hi friends, welcome back to Susie's Unique Designs. I have a centerpiece that I need to do, so I've done a little prep work. We're going to use this adorable, cute little bunny here, just like a plastic tray, and then I just took a big piece of foam and just hot glued it in here. So I thought we'd do a low centerpiece today that you could set on the table but wouldn't block a lot of view. So first we're going to start off with, I'm going to use some of these leaves. These are the ficus leaves, they call them. They just come like this in a big stem. So I'm just going to cut these off here into probably like 4 pieces, I would say. Let's see here, we'll cut this one down. There's a long stem right here, so we'll cut it down close. And then this one, we don't need that long for sure. Okay, so we'll save that. Let's see here. So we have a couple long pieces here and a couple shorter ones here. So, and I think I might even, let's see how long this is going to be. I'm going to extend it out just a little bit over the tray, but not, you know, too far. So let's go, let's see. I think I'm going to cut this down just a little bit more. Let me just see here, like this will be like this. Yeah, I think that will look good because it's a little bit over the tray, but not extreme, I guess I would say. We'll save these for maybe some filler pieces here. So I'm just going to cut this one down here. And let's go here. Let's just check this out here. Yep, that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll glue these. Sometimes I kind of check it out first before I glue. It just depends however you feel. So let's take this one. I'm just going to dip it in my little glue pot, which I have the Surebonder glue pot. I'll put the information in the description here of this video so you guys can see where I get my stuff and my products. And I have an affiliate link, and if you would like to use that at all, I get just like a small commission if you use my link. So okay, so let's do that. That looks good. And then I think what we'll do is we're going to just add some more. I'm going to do this in layers. So I'm going to trim this down a little bit more, and we'll still go on each side for a little bit. We have a little ways to go, so just put this in here like this. There we go. And these are all wired, so we'll be able to bend them how we want, which is nice. I feel like I lost one of them. Oh yeah, there we go. There's these two. I'll cut some more of these down here. These are nice because they fill up a lot of space. Sometimes when I do this greenery, I'll make kind of a triangle with it. We'll kind of bend it a little bit so it's not completely flat laying down. Kind of like I did when you do something on one side, you should do it on the other side as well. And then that kind of helps keep your arrangement balanced out better. Okay, so let's do over here. So I have it, I'll show you so you can see this here. I have one here and then in here, so it's like that. And I'll make one more on this side, sort of like a triangle with the greenery. we're gonna put one more over here on the top. Over here, sorry, right here. There we go, just like that. Now I'm going, this is good for this kind of greenery. Now we're gonna add some of another kind of greenery here that we can cut down. Oops. This is a really nice greenery here. Looks like little, I don't know, little flowers. A few of these off here. 2, 3. Always look for, it's really nice to look for these bushes that this has 7 different stems on it. Also, these are nice because these are called a pusher. So your stems can slide up and down here. So if we want it to be kind of spread out longer like these, we can leave it like this. Or if we would like it to be more compact, we can just slide them up like this towards the end. Oops. And we could have a whole completely different look, which is nice. But I think for this one here, we'll start off because we have 7 of these to do, or use, I should say. So I think I'll leave them spread out a little bit and we'll lay it over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim this down just a little bit. And we'll put this right in here like this. There we go. So doing these arrangements is a lot of fun. Okay, we'll put this one over here. There, and see when we have the flat and then we have a different texture up here, it gives it more depth and dimension, which is really nice. Okay, so like for this one here, let's see here now. I think we're gonna trim these in 2. We'll put this one here and we'll just extend our greenery a little bit, okay? So here's this, I just made it a little smaller. We're gonna put it on the side down here a little bit, like this, oops. Okay, like that. Now I'll make sure to we'll set this one over here. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with this. I'll cut this down a little bit. And then I'll put this one over on the other side. Okay. We'll do it on all 4 corners here like that, on the sides. And we'll just kind of pull them up just a little bit so that our design is not completely flat. We want a little bit of dimension here. These are so nice. I don't know if you guys can see those, but isn't that pretty? I'm kind of going at an angle. There we go, we got that going on. Now we have these other little ones and we can add those in between here. And so when you have the top here, what we can do is we can take our, let's see, here they are. Needle nose pliers. We'll trim it down just a little bit because we don't need it to really be quite that long. So then we just take this little piece right here so that our greenery doesn't come off, and we just take our needle nose pliers and twist it down so that the wire is down. So then this, if it goes up, it won't come off. Just like that. Whoops, and then we can trim this off a little bit. Okay, and we'll put this down a little bit towards the bottom. There we go. There we go. Okay. Same thing with this one here. We'll just trim it off a little bit. And we'll take our little pliers here. And I'm just grabbing it and twisting it towards myself. There we go. Okay, we have a couple of them left here. I think we'll put one more on each side over here in the middle like that. So one thing that's nice about using a glue pot is that the temperature isn't quite as hot as a glue gun. So if you get a little glue on yourself, it doesn't burn you like the glue gun. To be, the glue to be like the consistency of honey. But when designing with florals, the glue pot is really nice. I prefer that over a glue gun anytime. When you're working with the florals like this. There we go. Let me just clean this part up here. So this is my glue, my Sherbonder glue pot, and I use a silicone spatula that I found. It works awesome. So the glue just comes right off. But this is the consistency. It just looks like clear honey. But I love it. It works out really good. And then this just wipes right off. So I got like a set of these and it works out pretty good. Okay, let's see here. So this is what we have so far. It goes pretty quick. So we can still see the green a little bit, but we're getting there. Let's take our time, add some more greenery. Okay, so we have two different types of greenery so far. So now we're gonna we'll add another greenery here. Let's get her prepped first before we continue on with our greenery. So she's just like, this is foam underneath here. So I have a couple skewers. These are just wood skewers that you use for like shish kebabs. So we don't need them that long. I'm just gonna cut it in half about. Whoops. And then we are going to just, it should be pretty easy to get these in here. Okay, just like that. So I'm gonna dip this in some glue. And that should be good. And we should have just a couple inches should be good enough. So we'll let that set up just a little bit. And we'll add some moss and then greenery. So I just thought this was fun. And we'll just add some on top here. Okay. Probably don't need quite that much, but to do is we're going to add the moss on here. You can just kind of spread this out a little bit like you want here. And then I'm going to add some U-pins. They're just like this. So we'll just put a little bit here to get these, so the moss sticks down there a little bit. There, that should be good. Okay. Yep, that should be good. I have a little tip for you guys. Does anybody else, use these kind of clips at all? You can get them at Office Depot or Staples or wherever, but they're to clip paper, but they're really strong and they sure are nice. So I always buy a whole bunch of these and use them for everything. So I'll show you the flowers that I was thinking about. Oops, our little bunny. She's doing a handstand over here. So these are the pretty flowers that I was thinking that to go with it. I think they're gonna go really nice with these. And then here's another greenery that I have that has multiple different textures on here. And it's a little bit lighter than the other one. So I'm thinking about this one. I think we're gonna go ahead and use that. This is a fun one here. Let's just pull this, there we go. And there we go. Okay, so this is really nice. I got this all fluffed out here. So let's see if we were to go like this. I think with this, we're gonna split it up though, because just so that we can put it how we want. I'm gonna cut this down just a little bit more. See, these are all just wrapped, so you could just pull these out however you want. There we go. Okay, so let's add these in. I'm gonna dip them in the glue. I have 2 of them here. Let's see, we'll go one at a time. I'll put this one in here like this. We might have to, well, that might be okay. I might have to use my pick machine for some of these though. Let's see, so we have this one here. These are so pretty. It's really nice to do different different colors of greenery. You know, it gives it really a nice different depth, you know, to your arrangements. There we go. And these are all wired, so they can kind of go how you want. This is a pretty one. Maybe we'll split this one in 2, like this. Can you see that one okay? These are, see how pretty that is? It's like, it's darker and it goes light like that. And then we'll put a pick on it, which I have my pick machine right here. There we go. Okay, let's add a little glue here. There we go. Okay, and then we have this one here. We'll go on this side over here. I'm gonna go ahead right away and just add my steel pick right away. So that one will go over here. Sometimes when I'm gonna do arrangements, I have a few different containers or like this here. I forgot what it's called right now. But I'll add my foam and glue that on and let it sit for a few days just to make sure it gets on there good. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Doesn't that look neat? And we've only just begun. Okay. Well, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so we have, I'll put this over to the side. Let's see what else we got here. So we do have this, which we could add that over here. Let's see. We don't want it to stick way out there. So I'm gonna cut this down. Okay, let me just, sorry about that. Let's cut this down a little bit. Oops. Okay, and then I just cut it pretty short here, so it's still on the wire. We should be pretty good. Put it over here like that. And it's nice because this is wired, so we could bend it a little bit like how we want. Okay, so let's find another one of those, which is nice. There's one here, so we'll cut this down. Put it over here. There we go. Boy, does that look nice, huh? It's amazing how the greenery, as you add it in, and the different textures. You can still see a little green here, but we're not done yet. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go. We have this pretty greenery. Okay, so let's do these leaves here. Next. And these are wired together, so that's fine. We're still gonna add I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim it down just a little bit and then take, our two pieces like this. I think I'll fold them under like this just to give it a little, the pick to have a little bit more to grab onto. So I have it like that now. And I'm just gonna add my steel pick to that. And there we go. Okay, so let's see, where do we want to put our little leaves at? Sometimes you have to, when you're designing flat, you have to tip it so you can see. Let's see here. Let me just see. I think we'll put this towards the bottom underneath because we don't want to cover this pretty texture up. So these will look nice underneath. So let's add a little glue. Oops. And I'm just going to turn this like this and add it towards the bottom. There we go, like that. So that looks really nice. And see how this is lighter right here and then a little darker. So we'll do the same on this side. Let's turn it around once. Do the same thing. We'll trim it down just a little bit here. And I'm just bending it under because it's a wire. And then putting a steel pick on it like that. Okay. Oops. Put this underneath here. There we go. That looks nice. Okay. Just gonna put that down here. Oops. There we go. So I just filled in some more down here. Okay, so that was, let's see, that was over there. So we'll put some here. I would just suggest if you're using florals to use a glue pot. Now you don't have to get the Surebonder. You could just get a skillet, which a lot of people do, just like electric skillet. So what you do on one side, if you can, add it to the other side, and then you'll keep your balance. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Look how full that's getting. Just trying to fill it in all the way around like that. So the bunny will be sitting on a bed of grass. Let's see if our bunny is ready to stand up here like this. Okay. Well, we could make her, I think we're gonna make her where she is kind of at an angle like that. Get a little glue on there. And then we're gonna put her in there at an angle. Oops, there we go. Okay, and she is good to go. I was going to add a U-pin on one of her feet, just in case, I guess. I believe she is stuck in there pretty good, like she's not gonna come out, but since I have it, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And all I'm gonna do is just put it right on the bottom through her foot, because like I said, it's foam. So you could just go like this and put it towards like her ankle maybe. And if you want, you could use your pliers to push it down in there. And there you go. And you can't even see it. So now we just kind of secured it just a little bit more in case it dropped or anything, then she's in there. Isn't it cute? So now, as you can see, this is a 360 arrangement so that you can set this, you know, in the center of the table, and it's not too high so you can still see everybody and talk to everybody. I thought it would be really neat. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pick on here. Okay. We'll add a little bit of glue here. And I think right here we're gonna add, just for fun, I think we'll add this pick down here. There, we have that. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this behind her like this. There we go. Looks just light and airy, kind of moves around, has some movement on it. Add some pretty flowers. See, aren't these so pretty? These are so beautiful. I was thinking about adding some of these, and then here, so I have these pretty white flowers. So we might do that. Some white with these pink ones in here. I think that'll be pretty. So we'll put our bigger florals in first. These are nice leaves that came with it. Sometimes when they have the leaves, sometimes I don't like them because they seem like they look just fake, you know, like just plasticky. And these are a little better quality. Okay, I like that. So now I'm gonna glue it. There's nothing wrong with placing them in there to test it out first. I'll show you guys what I did so you can see it. I just want to see how this, oh, look how pretty that's going to be. Okay, so you can see like that what I did. It's behind the bunny. Okay, we'll add another one. There we go. That looks nice. I think this would be really pretty up here. Cut them all off. There. Add a piece right there. pretty. I will probably just add this down here. You can see a little bit of greenery, so we'll just add that down on the bottom to hide some of that. Not greenery, hide some of the foam. Sorry about that. These are kind of, these little ones are like filler flowers to kind of cover some more of our mechanics up. Okay, can you guys see that? That looks so pretty. I just added 2 in the back now. Let's see. It's looking nice. Okay, so let's see. We should add 1 more of the flowers. See what the tulips look like in here. I have tulips in here. Well, these might be pretty, just as a little something extra. Well, actually, I have to show you. This looks kind of pretty with that in there like that. I think we're going to go ahead and add it. Yep, let's do that. There we go. It's nice because these old tulips come in little bunches of 3s. So that's nice. There we go. Let me see about, oh, that looks so pretty. Let's see about that. I think we'll add 1 to the back here, 2 back here. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see how this is looking, but I think it's turning out really beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this up. This is a nice filler bush, as we would call it. Yep, that looks pretty right there. So, and these are nice too. These are pushers again. You can push them up so they're more compact. I'm gonna look at what that looks like once. Do I want it like that? I like it stretched out a little bit for this particular one. There we go. Here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to move this again so you guys can see. Okay, so I just added this right here. I'm going to have our little tulips. Doesn't that look pretty? And we we'll go around like this. So now we still kind of have a hole right here. So we should add something else there, I think. We might need to add a flower. Well, let's see. We'll add 1 of these. So we have this on here. We have this on one side and this in the front here. Got our little basket. Want to make sure we don't cover that. Let's see here. Well, I have this one that we just had. So let's see what that would look like on this side of your head. Is that going to be... I might cover it up in there a little bit, that little hole that I'm trying to cover. Yes, it would. Okay, let me show you. So see, there's like this little hole right here. And then I'm just going to take this little bunch that I squished up. And I'm going to put it right in there. So let me get a little glue on there. And then we'll add it right in here. There, and then it's fixed. It looks more balanced. Kind of 2 sections that I could trim down to make them shorter. here as well. Yeah, that looks pretty. It needed to have a little bit more color over here. There we go. Okay, so here's that. I added a little bit more greenery. We have our pink and our white. And like I said, I'll take some pictures and a video of this, how it looks. I'm just going to show you that now. So I just added this second set of tulips. So here's this one. Just kind of brightens it up a little bit. There. So it's like this. I think it turned out really good. I hope you guys liked this. She is so cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was so fun. If you like this, I hope that you will like the video and subscribe to be notified when I put out future content. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.